Yo, JPU, Jamaica politics uncovered. This one for the queen of truth, Natalie. Natalie, you are one of the best. No test, JPU channel, pass the truth quest. Them are right facts, you tear down the wall. Bringing info to the people, big up for all. From parliament floor to country lane, JPU show the game. No stain. We love you, Natalie. Best YouTube channel, JPU. One fast, check JPU. One true, check who they live a feel. Come check the channel, people them voice. Watch how you dissect the political scene. Clean information, no in between. We salute your hustle, your passion, your might. JPU shining light on the darkest night. Don't make them distract you, stay firm and true. You all of Jamaica, big up you. We love you. Best YouTube channel, JPU. One fast, check JPU. One true, check who they live a feel. Come check the channel, people them voice.
Beats him as in horns echo.
Hello JPU family, welcome to another episode. Thank you for joining. Hope everybody's doing well. To our Jamaicans in the West and wherever else was hard hit by the hurricane, I still hope and pray that with each passing day it gets better, because it cannot get any worse. Yes? So welcome everybody. Thank you for joining. Let me see if the moderator is here. Vilma Brown, good night. I don't see the moderator yet. Wife Style, good night. Good night, everybody. So I have a few things to talk about tonight. The first one is Buju Banton's claim that he was robbed at the airport in Kingston. Minister Darrell Vaz responded to the claims, and I'm gonna let you guys see what was said. I want to also talk a little bit about a little political history based on the rhetoric we see coming out of this disaster, of this crisis. I've been talking about the sense of entitlement, the language being used toward this government. And I really want to have a heart-to-heart tonight with you guys and also with the PNP, because this is not something that the PNP would ever come out and talk about or confront. Level with the people them and make the people them know say, I know so the thing's supposed to go. And especially in this time. So I'm going to get into that as well. Anyway, I'm going to let you hear, guys, Buju Banton and his claim. And then we're going to talk a little bit about it. Here goes.
Thieving brother and thieving family over the work at the fucking airport. We don't understand. So when things I do things on them hard, you think what do you think up here though? You think that very long life we up here live, I want them new man life they up here live. We're working hard and we're trying to do things to the country and we don't get the cargo come. Right? First and foremost, take forever to give you the cargo.
Okay, hold on guys, I have to get the audio on another device. Hold on. Sorry about that. Sit here.
right? And I'm thieving brother and thieving family over the work at the fucking airport. You don't understand. So when things are do things on them hard, you think up, what do you think up here though? You think that Terry long life for up here live, I want them Luman life to up here live. We're working hard and we're trying to do things to the country and we don't get the cargo come, right? First and foremost, take forever for give with the cargo, right? And when the cargo come out and we start looking the cargo, Starlink missing, stove missing, all kind of ras bomber, ras clotting, blood clot missing, and the barrel them half empty. See, nothing never happened to Kingston. There's no reason for nobody at Kingston for your teeth, nothing from the people of Jamaica. You understand me? But the sound is steering of a dirty, crowbait, reprobate, blood clot mentality. But should I come in and come go to some scandal back as that on the blood clot deserve? You know, no. The guy are straight. So we have a thief and poor people and thief and people who go through such a hard time. Who are broken at the barrel. Broken at the barrel and so I ask a question. Where is the oversight? Where are the security measures? Because you can't go through the airport and fart. So how somebody leave the airport with so much things, all these things where these packages come tampered with. Right? On think that nice? And one of the people up here, so Barrington flying, so plane come and Jamaica come go to things and crash. So Barrington make 2 flights, them fly Monday and them fly Tuesday. 2 big rascal cargo plane. All if you know say, when we want the package, everything tampered, everything. What I do? What really I deal with? Yes, sir. We cannot continue like this. It's painful. Because we're on the back of it, right? Oh, when I just hurt my feelings of blood clot, I don't have no idea. When I talk the common people, I talk the thief, the money with the Norman Manley airport. Okay? Because when the cargo plane and they say land, right? And the amount of things are missing with people, it hurt me very fucking hard that you live in blood clot. If you cut me, don't find a drop of blood. But you can't do it, no. Okay? At the end of this, I should have glad somebody in Babylon too. I want to get my soul, my wrinkle and dirty to where I'm mad. John, no. Upset, man. Pull a barrel, I want to pull a barrel half empty. Pull the next one, every half stove. The man, I want to come out of the airport with them something there. Somebody answer that and tell me. I want to come out so we on the camera. People are going to work and work at secure location. We check them bag, look at them car trunk, look behind them seat, them about to with them walk and look under your bomber clad batty hole. I want to teach so much things and I get you with it. I want to hurt my feelings, man. I mean, I keep silent now. I don't want nobody come tell me about with a blood clot keep silent. Where were you when we never run me on my bread, you know? You think of beggings?
All right, sorry about the profanity that were used here. So the minister, Darrell Vaz, says here, I have seen the reports regarding the shipment of relief items and the allegations surrounding items missing from the shipment. If given the details surrounding the shipment, an investigation can be done. To be clear, over 300 flights with tons of relief supplies have been handled and cleared at the ports. This is the first a complaint of this nature has been lodged regarding the relief supplies. Well, I posted it on Facebook, and my first question is, how comes Abuja alone get robbed? Because I never hear nobody else that say them get robbed. And one lady come on my page and come say, other people get robbed too. Most of the people who are bringing relief too. So I say to her, say, me nah say Abuja never get robbed. Me say, oh, come on him alone. But now you are say other people get robbed. Okay. You know? So hear my thing now. Everybody know that over here, so I am not a conspiracy theorist. I don't believe in the whole conspiracy because them think they stress me out. But me just tell you the truth when me think happen. I could be wrong, but I'm just telling you guys what I think happen. People are sending relief items, relief goods. Cargoes are coming out of the country, right? And to me, in a Kingston, as Bujo say, no damage no going up there. So the people them up there, them me not feel them that have no reason. Me I talk about people, you know, real patriotic Jamaicans. Them not a reason to go to that extent for see how much things are coming out of the country. And out of all of the things that are coming out of the country, from people who now bring nothing, relief wise, to other people. And them that really and truly go pick the people them are go pick out Bujo we are carrying supplies, relief supplies. And as him say, which is a legitimate question, how them could have take off stove and them are big things here. To me, it looks like there is an organized thieving ring. And them people the way I do it, they're probably protected from the inside out. You know? No one man or no one woman now go do this. It's a group of them it look like I do it. But if I tell you the truth, guys, this might sound wild and it might sound radical, but me, deep down in my heart, something I tell me say, a PNP people, them a do it. Me feel say a PNP people, them a do it. And the labor rights are do this. And why me say no labor rights are do it is because labor rights know say, then government in a power. And if them go do this, it's going to look very bad for the government. So, make we rule out labor rights. And no labor right do this. Who would want to embarrass the country? Because any Jamaican will going to do this and think say, Bujo or who's to ever now go find out. Of course, them are going to find out because they not take a bucket of water. They not take a case of water. They might take a stove. So, anybody will do this, them are going to know say, Bujo, them are going to come ball out, them are going to report, and the country is going to look bad. A PNP, them do it. A God alone can come tell me, say, and risers, them do it to make the government look bad. Them have to punch at the tire somewhere because Jamaica get too much highlight now. Everybody a look good now. The United States come in, everybody are coming and I say good things about Jamaica and them now get no highlight. Me feel say them a plan up and I do it. God know. I me not care who come talk about say this now have nothing to do with politics. So look can stay there. Me know them are people are them wicked risers here. Me know them. So nobody tell me say this now nothing to do with politics. This it always have something to do with politics when it come on to them the people there. Them have to always do some underhanded, some backstabbing business. That's how they operate. Anybody will do this, them know in them heart. So this is going to be reported and people are going to come out, come rant, and it not going to look good. Nobody at Kingston now dead for hungry. Me feel said political. That is my opinion. The minister said this is the first time that it's been reported. I don't know if it happened to other people and they did not report it. But him say it's the first complaint. I don't know if Buju them made the complaint to the minister formally. I don't know if it was a formal complaint. Let us see if there is an audio of the minister on this matter. Remember saying, guys, I want to remind you now one thing. Me know all the risers them operate, I mean they come out here come tell you say them eat woman and them go and kill woman and you see what they do for you and cover it up. And me come out and come tell you everything what them are gonna do. I want to see them do it for you. Me study them. Me know they operate, and this what happen. This is just a deliberate action to make the Jamaica government look bad. Me I tell you no.
You and me know one another a long time. Thank you for all your efforts.
Hold on.
Buju,
No, this is the first that I am hearing this with you guys, you know. Just like how some of you may have heard it for the first time. I didn't play the audio earlier. At the first me I hear it. I have to tell you the truth. Me have to give the minister a 10 out of 10 for his response. Because if you come out and choose to go rant before you go report, then come on now, you can't do that. We're at a time right now where in our country, we have people visiting our country. We're dealing with a lot of world leaders. We're dealing with a lot of world organizations. And if we make it look like, say, okay, it's not safe for you to be shipping things, look good, for true. Me nah say if them rob Buju, Buju must sacrifice him feelings and try to cover up nothing. Me not believe in that. If they rob you, go to the proper authority. Me I expect say them have cameras out at airport, guys. They must have camera for see who for and things go through and them way there. But me wouldn't deal with it like how Buju deal with it. For come out, come make video. A cuss and them thing. Because it don't want to look like say, yeah, tell the people them say don't send nothing. Come in the country. Cause them a go thief it. And already here. The wicked them, the risers them, I give the prime minister basket for carry water, talk all kind of thing. I say, if you not send nothing, don't come send it, go give the government. So the way how you handle that now, I mean, I didn't know for sure whether Buju reported it formally, but the minister just confirmed that he hadn't reported it formally. So that's the first thing you should have done was call the police and call up the authorities them. So that's good. That one thing with Daryl Vaz, he might go talk straight. And I said this on social media a few days ago. I said one thing I know for sure with all of what we see going on with the disaster and everything. One thing me know for sure is that Douglas Vaz is a proud man in his grave to see how his son is dealing with this crisis and how he is serving his country. I know his father is proud. He's doing a fantastic job. And I hope that people are telling him. And one of the easiest, me hear people talk already. Politicians talk. Other people talk, say, the easiest man to reach in a politics is Daryl Vaz. So maybe that's what Buju should have, not maybe, that's what he should have done, was to make a formal report, because If you want the stuff back and you want to get to the bottom of it, that's where you have to start. You come out ranting on social media, nobody's going to come forward and say, hey, I'm sorry I took it. No. And it kind of look political when Bojo, who we know supported the PNP, come out and deal with the thing like that. It don't look good. You see the people and we do them something there? We know why we not do it. We not do it to try and injure the government of Jamaica. And as me say, me not just come out come chat things so. Me know what me a say. Me know what me a talk say. Anybody we go deep in the people them barrel and they sitting there, them know to God say the outcome is gonna be like this. Them no want it. And no fact, let me tell you something, you know. No because you know see the relief effort and so a go on and so a whole heap of them in a Jamaica. Them don't want the world for help, you know. You hear me I tell you no? A whole heap of people in the PNP, them no love, even at the expense of them own constituents, we are suffer. Them no like, see them a get help, them no like to see nobody a can show no compassion and no love to Jamaica in this time. Because what? They are not at the forefront of it. They're not at the forefront of it. So don't be fooled. They will do these things to make the government look bad. I saw them operate. All right. Let me get into another part of this segment. I want to talk about the response. And I want to talk specifically about Westmoreland. And you know why I'm going to talk about Westmoreland? In the aftermath of Hurricane Melissa, when you look at all 7 parishes that were affected, which parish you see where people were coming out calling out to their members of parliament? It's Westmoreland, right? Listen me good, guys. In Westmoreland, you hear the people them, the comrades them, come out and call out. Dayton Campbell. Dayton Campbell. Mark Golding. Ian Eels. And that's why them make case take helicopter go down there. Because the people them are call out for them. When you look down at Hanover damage, you know hear the Hanover people them are call out to no politician. You know hear St. James are call out to no politician. You know hear St. Elizabeth are call out to no politician. You don't hear nobody else calling out to no politician but Westmoreland people them. I'm going somewhere with this, guys. Over the history of our politics, the PNP has given the people this idea through democratic socialism that government is supposed to do everything for them. Politicians are supposed to do everything for them, right? They have facilitated a mentality of dependency. Michael Manley did come and preach about self-reliance, don't it? Yes. But the PNP people them have been conditioned in their mind, right? Say a dependency and politician for come do everything. And that is why in the disaster, you hear the people in Westmoreland I come ball out them politician name. And this is why the politician them, the Dayton Campbell, the Ian Eels, Mark Golding, all 3 of them have a make case and charter helicopter go fly go down there. What then go down there go do? Then don't go down there with a bucket of water. But they have to go down there and show the base what they have been conditioned to think is that your politician is going to come and rescue you. Right? Now, when you hear the sentiments of the people of Westmoreland, And some little people on social media, you hear them come out, and where you hear them a do, them a cuss Andrew. Them a cuss Andrew and make Andrew know say, generator coming at the country, them forget generator. They forget their house bill back. All kind of demands them a put on him. And a disrespect him. When you go over TikTok, everybody come out, attack, say, stop from disrespect the Prime Minister in front of the world and stop from do them things there. Right? I have some of them out here, you know. The moment you come out and come say them things that them want to take you on, Mr. Macadai, man, as a public figure, come out, come join the rest of Jamaica and them. The rest of patriots, them come say, what I do out on this media and disrespect the Prime Minister when all eyes in the world upon Jamaica. A foolishness. And I see some of my transmission them. True, the woman said that. The woman not call nobody name, you know. And the transmission boy girl them come out here and disrespect Macadai, man. Attack our family and attack our sister. Well, me attack over here tonight. So them need to stop it. Them man are brought up, see. It don't look good. And what they're trying to do is to destroy our leadership in our country to try and derail help for Jamaica. That's what they're doing. Some of them may be too dunce to say that them a do. But that them a do. So me want a girl boy and I want a transmission now to come attack me or attack my picnic. Then we do it, you know. Then we attack people picnic, you know. Come attack me. Come attack my picnic and my family them. And make me want to put it down out here. Me serious. Because there's no way somebody will come out and come talk the right thing. Why the hell you can't disagree with the Prime Minister on the issues? But people are come out here and come say, no, stop them disrespectful thing there. Stop it, it don't look good. It's not good for anybody. It's not good for the people who are get the help. And through them have one phone and one look a microphone. And they have some little fool people that watch them. Because sensible people now watch them, you know. And just some people were bored. Some people were probably lonely at their yard. And them go watch them. Sensible people now watch them. So then come out here, come take on people and take on people family. I want somebody come take on. I want them, the transmission, them come take on me now. Out of order. You can't talk not of righteousness out here anymore. Because if you do it, they want to come for you and come for your picnic. I dare them. As I was saying, the dependency mentality that the PNP has used to exploit the Jamaican people, and them come with the democratic socialism thing, and them thing they wear out right now. Right? And that is what gives these people the idea that everything that happens to them in their life, whether man-made or natural disaster, anything will happen to them, and them politicians to come fix it. And this is why them come out on a rat for Andrew, because Andrew now move fast enough. Wanna see where I was going with that, guys? I put up a video today, you know. I was talking to my people on Facebook. And I put up a video today talking about the sense of entitlement, the handout mentality of the PNP them. And that is the reason why you see them come out and attack the Prime Minister. Right? This government is actually very generous in what they are doing. They are. They're very generous. It could have been a situation where, look here, we is a local small country. We don't have money for help nobody. And me already hear them talk about temporary housing for the displaced. Me hear them already talk about facilitating students who are displaced at other learning institutions so that they can continue their education, because them now have no internet access on them something. So the government is doing what they can. But as I said, when you look upon the history of the politics, guys, and you see how them exploit the people them and putting at the people them head. Say even their own shortfalls in life is the government must fix it. And you know what? How Andrew Holness responds to this crisis, it is going to define this term in office. What I would say is this. We expect our government to be compassionate. And they are. But you see, Andrew Holness have to be very careful, Him can't come out now and come take on this whole this whole socialism, democratic socialism style and give in to what these PNP people are demanding. Because you see, if him do that, our country is gonna go broke. We've tried this before. What happened to us, guys? Where are the historians over here? Wanna tell me in the chat what happened to Jamaica when we take on this thing where the government and democratics we not go broke. No broke we go and borrow. Yes. So he has to be careful. And the sensible people them in a Jamaica, they must stand with their government and stand with their country. Because in the next election, you're going to have the PNP people who may come and say, oh, they don't do nothing, and ray. Yeah, because as they were conditioned, the government is supposed to fix your life. Handout. That's how they set it. So as me say, that's why when the place flood, and where the video there? Dayton Campbell. Everybody come out and come call for their MP. Yes. And where the woman there? Syria. The politics.
Number me can't call you every day I want pampas, no pampas. No every day I want pampas, nah nothing. We get and we vote for you in a left heart. We don't have no water. Every day I want pampas, no pampas. No water, no food. Please me, I beg you. See if you can land one helicopter and come help me. We coming like a walking dead, we only know.
And then land the helicopter for chewing about guess what? Them don't care a pampas, them don't care a buckle of water. You got to teach your people self-reliance. You have to teach your people independence. Like I said, guys, I am not against caring for and facilitating a system that helps society's most vulnerable. Society is disabled. Society is elderly. I'm not against that. But as I said today, this government has to be very careful because if you follow the PNP philosophy of grease in the palm of everybody, the country will go broke. If the government is supposed to take on this role of building back everybody else as all me hear the PNP them a say, the country will go broke. We know, say a sudden condition them, right? You give them one, you give the MP them and the councillor them combined $151 million. before the hurricane reached Jamaica. Right? I uploaded it in a video and do the maths and show no $151 million the Jamaica Labour Party government allocated for storm preparation, including to help the most vulnerable prepare for the storm. Okay? And same like how you see, the PNP them come out and demand things. So you hear the golden come out and come demand, make this big demand. I come tell the government say, give you 50 million. That's all them come for do, you know. I take from the coffers, you know. Give you 50 million. Me not like that style there. Me like a government where encourage them people to be independent, self-reliant. When you're independent and self-reliant, nobody can style you. When you practice independence and self-reliance, storm come, you pick up your pieces. It no matter how long it take you to pick up your pieces. It no matter how long it take you to rebuild. And yes, if you get a little help along the way, accept it. But storm blow, you must look at yourself and know, say, you are the leader of your life. And the storm will come not just affect you alone, it affect a whole heap of people. I've never seen this. We had different hurricanes. When PMP was there, we had Ivan and some other rest of things, and me never see the people that behave like this. I never see it. I want to know if it is that the people them think say the government have a whole heap of money put on. I don't get it. Anyway, guys, Parliament keep Tuesday. It was kind of weird. It was a weird sitting, but let me just show you what took place in there. Warmington take out him belt in there, guys. Look here.
What I've learned over my 26 years here, that once the marshal announces the speaker, everyone must be in silence. Secondly, once the speaker enters the chamber and the door is closed, no one is to enter until prayer is completed. But I notice other members who have been here for some time be doing it. And members who just came to the house recently been following those examples. So we need to set it clear that once the marshal announces the speaker, all members must be in reverence. And I also noticed after the prayers, we're all talking and making noise before you call the house to order. Over the years, what we all keep silence until the speaker announces. Secondly, no member is to enter the chamber once the speaker comes through that door until after she announces the house is called to order. Why I raise it is because I've seen young members doing it, coming through because they follow the example of members who have been here before. So that needs to be said clear, Madam Speaker, that the rules be observed and the respect be shown to the chair.
I endorse that. Yeah, man. You have to have discipline. You have to have discipline. And the speaker might feel one kind of way too, you know. Say, Warmington, I stand up on discipline. But it is what it is. It is what it is. And he's right. That's where the discipline of your nation starts, is in your parliament. You know? Guys, the death toll so far for Hurricane Melissa is 45. And I believe there are some unconfirmed reports of death as well. But we'll see what happens. My condolences to the families of the people who perish in this storm. It's terrible. I'm going to open the phone line. If you wish to call, oh my gosh, I haven't talked to some of you guys in forever. I'm starting to feel better, you know. My daughter came home from school, I went last week with this cold, which turned out to be a cough and blah, blah, blah. And you know, I pick it up. So this is the time of year for that. Here's the number, guys, on WhatsApp. So if you have been messaging me and I don't respond, it's because, you know, I've been resting. Thank you for that, Wifestyle. 9 unconfirmed. Yeah, man, it's sad. The phone line is open. There's the WhatsApp number. Hello, good night.
Yeah, good night. Yeah, hear me not?
Yes. Yeah, man, what go on?
What go on, man? How do you, man? You're not only in the house, man. How do you want to keep lime juice, you know? You don't have to have a lime, you know?
Yes.
Anyway,
The only thing I'm
this
in
is
a
my break,
room.
but, the house speaker did acknowledge Wami one time after I met that speech, you know?
Yeah, I know she did. I know she did. Mm.
Oh, okay. Me just want to make you know. Because you say, because boy, me want me if I do it next time, you know, because I don't know if you go take 5 years for PMP learn the standing order of the house and all them things there.
I feel say I have a good term left in him, yes.
Yeah, man, and him look good too, you know. You know why, you know, because I don't say me I look for a man still, but you understand what I say?
No, me understand, and I agree. I think you should.
Natalie, you know, say, nothing want to talk about that budget thing because for me attitude kind of skewed towards most of the artists. I mean, I see them post something, you know. I just say this, I just want to say this real quick. People, if you understand, say, you know, me forward for more being now.
Mm-hmm.
So, I can't talk about St. James. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
People have real issues, you know. I talk about medical issues, you know, chemotherapy, have a pause and all them things, you know. I have family member what the thing right now with them, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So, and them can talk to me on the phone and say, why is the act of God, you know, because they're very spiritual for years. You understand me? I say in them church and them thing there. So, you know, them people can look on life a little bit different from me. Because them still enough, because them up there in that age, you see me?
Mm-hmm.
But so, you know, prayers go to them, because enough people, I mean, I hear St. James people, them about like Westmoreland people, them.
Well, me explain it a while ago, the reason why a Westmoreland people, them, I call out to them leaders and I behave that way, they never hear. Them condition.
$250 for a bottle of the relief water Westmoreland in a year.
$250.
Room temperature too, you know.
So we have the price gouging?
No, they must sell free water down there anyway. You know?
Oh, okay.
Allegedly, that's over here. Means that $250 money must sell relief water down there for a bottle of relief water. $250.
Okay.
So, and you know, not everybody do it. You know, people go exploit things. So
yeah, this is yeah.
But what I don't like, Mr. Sprague Benz post something on him IG, because you're not too active over IG.
No.
And Mr. Sprague post one time Andrew Owens when go to Israel.
Okay.
And Netanyahu, which if you go to one man country, as a leader for your next country. You go on a flag, go there to. But what me want to know now is since I'm sending the Israeli them forward at the relief, we kind of pick up a thing with the PMP them, you know. Blogger them, they might call Andrew Holness Hitler.
Why?
Me don't know because so me have to forward from one place and say, yo, you know what I do because you see the Israeli people them forward on start.
Then look here. Then Mark Golden is a Jew, you know.
I'm not telling man them say Mark Golden is a Jewish. It's like them are going like them don't know.
No man.
But they know what them are do.
Him and him parents them are Jew. Them maybe they don't know. Maybe they don't know because him don't really publicly display that he's a Jew. But he's a Jew. Him parents buried at the Jewish cemetery of Jamaica.
Yeah, but them must say them never know. But me not believe them, yo. You really feel so them don't know?
Sometimes them not informed. That's why they speak like that.
So you really believe so enough PMP people don't know say Mark Golden are Jewish?
Yes.
I come off of this year, man. I make somebody else call in here, man. Because I want to smoke bad weed or something. Because Natalie...
No, then look here. You know, realize, say, this time here, PNP used to be the party of intellects, you know. You remember that, don't it?
I mean, free education and all them things, and some of them use it to them. Yo, PM, a road scholar, you know.
The PNP we use it today. Is this a PNP of intellect? The people them who are follow.
PMP we have the most road scholar one time, Natalie, man. Remember, no?
Yes, and I'm saying the people them who are following the PNP today, are they an educated set of people? No.
No, sir. PMP is not there, you know. All right, you see enough of the diet them too. And the color them are follow, they don't realize, you know, PMP this, you know.
Them not realize, so how them are going to see some Mark Golden a Jew?
You know, say, chat too much, you know. Come on, 5 phone, because you're right, you know. You have a point.
All right.
You have a quarter.
All right.
but big up yourself. I'm glad to have you back, you know.
Yeah, man. Baby girl. Yeah, man. Good to hear you. Thank you for calling.
All righty.
Golden is a Jew. Although you've seen him coming out, putting himself with other denominations as if that's what he is. And nobody, that's why I don't like these journalists in Jamaica. I mean, I hide and talk. None of them has ever confronted or not confronted, but asked him about his religious background. They don't have the gall to do it. They're a bunch of cowards. Hello, good night.
Nat, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Nat,
yeah?
Them know that butcher head will chip. You hear what butcher say? If the head of the stream bad, what you expect? You know what I mean by
You did hear that part there? You did hear that part there?
Yes.
Come think say me years that fool me, you know.
I said them to come across the government, the Prime Minister.
Okay.
Honorable Prime Minister.
Yes.
And they have nothing about him.
Oh.
Nothing.
The head of the stream.
Yes.
Me never hear that part there because.
Just go listen it again.
No, man.
If they're on the street, what you expect? Go back and listen to the same tape where you play.
Are the same rise as them robbing, you know? Organized robbery, them go on with Panim, you know, because them know him going to come do this.
Yeah, man, I got chip, and when they make chip, him just cuss out the government. Because when they know where the government to butcher, why butcher are being so with the government. Fear Rasta man. Why am behaving like that? And siding with the evil set of people. I'm sick.
Then confused. Confusion.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you.
Yeah, that's what I'm called to say. Disgust me. Butcher Banton disgust me. I love him songs and things, but him sound like him so up there.
Okay,
right,
thank you. Guys, yesterday the recording will play a phone where Bojo attack. It chop up in a different pieces. That's how I received it. So I didn't hear the full length of what he said. So I never hear. One of the time at the end of one of the chop up video them, it sound like him say if the head of the stream, but me never hear the fullness of it. So no, I'm learning, as you guys probably heard too, that he said if the head of the stream dirty, well, Bujo, I know the head of the stream rob you. Arisers and PNP them rob you. A them rob you. Me know their style. This is political to make the government look bad. I tell you say a PNP them do it. Me no care who want vex. Nobody can come say nothing to me. Me know what me attack say. Me know what me attack say. Cause me know how they function and how they operate. The risers them. You know see them do it to all themselves. Them want to get out Philip Powell. Where you see them do? Care Paulwell name go to him baby mother and make the woman come kill the girl and her baby. And the risers them do it. I saw them do. They want Dayton Campbell to get General Secretary of the PNP. What then do? They record Damian Crawford and leak it out. For disgrace him. That's how they operate. It's always to undermine somebody or destroy somebody to put up somebody else. That's how they function. So nobody can come tell me nothing. A PNP and risers them, thief out Bujo things them, to make Bujo go talk, to make the government look bad. That is my story and I'm sticking with it. A God alone can come down, come tell me, say I know so it go. I have these people studied like a science. You know much time people say to me, say, not so you didn't know say them that kill Melissa. Because I know a human being stay. Them behavior is one that is dangerous. Sabotaging, undermining, stabbing a back. They not no breaks, they not no boundary. Those people are capable of doing anything. You cannot put anything past them and you have to be careful with them. And therefore you can't put a country in them hand for run. And that's why I stand up so strong. How them do it? It's them do it. All who come out now come talk about the head of the stream dirty. And from September 3rd, no one talk it from lose the election. You see all the one from down a compound when in Chief Curry. Chief Curry is not no real maroon. Chief Curry is an opportunist. Chief Curry was running up and down. First of all, him go divide the maroon them. Chief Curry as a young man, as a young leader in a Jamaica, I cannot understand why him and the Prime Minister of Jamaica couldn't have a good relationship. Tell me. Why is it, even if Chief Curry did have a problem with Andrew Holness, why you have to go take up yourself and follow back a PNP? You not come about to maroon them business, brother. You come take side in a politics. And that Chief Curry come for do. And him run up and down behind a PNP. Run go each up beside cartel. Run go each up beside Bujo. And a sound look a scavenger thing them come with. So now, about 80% of a compound wash out with the storm. And the people them when me see Chief Curry did a run back. Me not see them down there help the people them. As some other rest of people me say come in and help. Me see them get somebody come in can donate $10 million come give them. $10 million. And them get some other rest of donation too. So they run up and down, me see Chief Curry run up and down behind PNP and Mark Golden. Not even a drum of water then send go down there. Some of them love contention. Them not like peace. Them not like peace. Them have to always insert themselves in some ways to cause discontent. As a young leader, Chief Curry should have a good relationship with the Prime Minister. Prime Minister not look no war with him. Prime Minister now look no never had a look no war with Chief Curry. When time the Maroons them come protest, about the mining in the cockpit country. I was there, the first protest. I protested. And these things take dialogue. Take no standoff, take no war. But them love to choose war and discontent. And that me not like with them. Hello, good night.
Hi, good night.
Hi, welcome.
Yes, thanks. I'm calling from Canada.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, because we know you have the ear of the government and Marlon, could you call him and see if you can talk to him about the misinformation, disinformation going out?
Well, what exactly are you referring to?
I'm referring to not everything, but like talking about people have to do the tickets for food and so forth. And I see this girl on the internet just ripping into his mother.
Oh God.
And I said, they can't do nothing about these people.
Mm-hmm.
This is not freedom of speech. This is nasty.
Mm-hmm.
And we're living abroad. Yes, we're not into the situation, but to hear people tear down our country like that, it's disgraceful.
It is. So you're saying, so in case the government or members of the government are listening, you're saying that you are dissatisfied with the way the government is handling the disinformation?
Is dealing with it, yes, because especially Marlon know how to go out and talk. They need to have somebody. I hear you say it already about getting somebody on attack. They need an attack dog on this. They can't sit back and lay back like that. If it wasn't for you and Dujan and these people carrying, would I lose the election and we couldn't go back to Jamaica? Okay. So they have to really step up now and do stuff like accordingly, like how you guys are out there. But they need somebody out there that just fling darts at them and them have to do something about it.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, thank you.
Thank you, darling, and keep up the good work. You're doing good.
Okay, thank you for calling.
And thanks for your service.
Okay, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Guys, you've heard me talk about this. It's been about a week and a half since I saw the disinformation increasing and stepping up. And a few people have said to me, Nats, Desmond talk about it. Desmond been talking about the disinformation. Or, Dana talk about the disinformation. But people must understand that when time it come on to disinformation, remember that we are only hearing from some of the names mentioned. Not as frequent. Dealing with disinformation cannot be, only when you come out in a press conference. You have to have a war room, a serious war room, when you are dealing with a set of people who are trying to take down your government and your country with disinformation. And do not underestimate the power of disinformation. So therefore, look here, when it comes on to Desmond and Dana and Vaz and all the ministers them who come out and inform the country, them cannot deal with the disinformation. The disinformation people them are those who are going to be dealing with the disinformation. They have to be on the job 24/7. Them have to in a them war room regular. Them have to patrol and check social media regular. And as soon as a disinformation goes out there, you disseminate the truth. There's a science to it, you know. And I agree with the caller that the Jamaica Labour Party, as I said last time I was on here, they've dropped the ball on the disinformation. It's gotten worse than during the election when you hear say the Prime Minister have 28 bank account. It gotten worse. So that has to be the approach to deal with the disinformation in the country. You cannot put that on the ministers them who come out to inform the nation once a week, twice a week, 3 times a week. It cannot be that way. You have to have a war room with some people. I want to go upon different shift, who the pan morning shift, night shift. It's a serious task. I get it. I have to have people in there. That's why it's called a war room. And then patrol social media and see which part they lie them there. And who tell the lie them and what them a say. And they can respond accordingly. So you have to assign a particular person to deal with the disinformation. You can't have one minister talk us up on Tuesday and over this up on Wednesday, because by the time the minister then come talk, he gone far and wide already. So it's a very serious thing. And as me say, I strongly believe that the government must employ something in a legislation, in the form of a legislation, against disinformation, especially in a time of crisis. Jamaica is going to be in crisis mode for probably another year. I don't even think we're going to have a local election. We're in a crisis, you know. So we need to come out with some legislation where say anybody with spread disinformation online can be charged, and explain to the nation what the implications are of disinformation. You cannot do anything about people sit down on TikTok and tell the Prime Minister about him mad and them something there. You can't do nothing about that. You just avoid those people. You understand? But the disinformation, the spreading of disinformation, Jamaicans must get used to using social media responsibly. And that's all you're trying to promote. And you have a duty to protect our country. Disinformation poses a threat to the country. And until the government gets this from the response and the way you respond to the disinformation to the criminal part of it, then there's going to be problems. I am telling you now. Hello, good night.
Hello, good night. Yes, you are quite right about that.
Mm-hmm.
The next thing that I've noticed that is going on online is that the government also has to make sure that, because that is what caused them a lot of seats in election. They come out and then spread lies. They say, "Mark 28 bank accounts."
Mm-hmm.
They say this, they said that. The next thing that came out today was, if you notice, the PMP has decided to distance themselves, even though they said they wanted to have oversight of the funds.
Mm-hmm.
Today they have distanced themselves and say, no, we no longer want to have that. So this is what they're literally doing. They don't want to be held accountable if anything should go wrong. And not even that something will go wrong, but if they have the chance to say the government is a thief and a liar and stuff like that, they will definitely use that to do it. So at first they're like, oh, we need to do this, we need to do that. Now the government has invited them and tell them, let's do this together as a body. They come out and say, no, let the governing party do that. Why are they doing that? Because they know they would no longer have that narrative to hold. So stuff like this is really, really crazy. The other thing I've noticed is with the misinformation that is going around is just like you said, by the time they come out and say something, it is already gone. Like, you literally have to have a team of people or a group of people who can do this, and they need to be on the ball at all times.
Yes.
This is getting extremely crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so sad to see our people like go through this, and everybody just think, okay, they want to run a clean election, and it's good. They want to run a clean party, and it's good. However, you have to tackle the misinformation, because that's where a lot of the things get lost into translation, because most people take their information from TikTok. TikTok is not the news.
Mm-hmm.
TikTok is just going to tell you 2 seconds of what happened in the whole entire parliament.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to take what they want and supersize it completely. So these things really, really have to think. Just like when people come out and say, oh, we didn't get anything. And I know that a lot of those people were lying, because there's no way that your neighbor got and you didn't got. And I keep on saying a lot of these people are using these things to politicize, not just politicize, but they're running the care package thing as a business. My aunt was there, and she frightened to see somebody on the TV stand saying, oh, we didn't get anything at all.
Mm-hmm.
And my aunt was like, what? We literally gave you stuff. So stuff like this is definitely becoming an issue. And you see what happened with Buju Banton?
Mm-hmm.
I bet he would never thought like something like that would happen to him because he's a superstar or whatever. But they've been doing that to other people. But when everybody said, and if it was under Andrew Oles, they would have said, Andrew TV. They would have said, Andrew did it, and Andrew did that, Andrew lied. But because it happened to Buju, everybody will accept it. So things like this.
So look peculiar to you that out of all of the aid were coming at the country, hundreds of cargo ship and cargo ship, cargo plane, and all of them. So look peculiar to you that Abuja get robbed.
To be honest, I just saw a clipping. So I didn't look into a lot of it, but I'm not gonna say he's lying or he's not lying.
No, I'm not thinking lying.
I think they took advantage of the situation because they know that he's a local. That's what I think for now.
Mm-hmm.
But not just because it's Buju or whatever. But I personally think that there could be more to it, definitely. But like I said, if it was ever Andrew or whatever, and something was missing, they would have blown this up. They would have said it is him who take it or whatever. And I'm going to come off now and give somebody else a call. But they need to get on the misinformation, because that might cost them the fourth term. And that is what cost them a lot of seats in the parliament because of this 28 bank account thing, plus other lies that was being told. And you can see how stressed the Prime Minister is.
Oh, God.
He never looked like that. Never, ever. We all know how he is. And that is why I'm sure that he's not a corrupt governor. Because let me tell you something. When you are corrupt, people don't come for you like how they come for Andrew. They're doing him so freaking bad. And let me tell you, the good people always have to suffer for the bad. And it is shown on him. You can see that he definitely has a pure heart and want the best for our country. Good night, everybody.
Thank you for calling.
No problem.
Oh, Jesus. What are we going to do, guys? One set of people want the country to go good, and one set of people want the country to collapse. Want people to see the worst in the country. Hello, good night.
Good night, Natalie.
How are you?
I'm well. First time caller, long time listener.
Okay, welcome.
Yes. So, yeah, I agree with everything you've been saying all evening about the misinformation and how we need to fight disinformation and misinformation. But I think there's one aspect that we're missing. Because in your suggestions and suggestions of the other callers, it's reactive suggestions. So you're coming in after the fact.
So you're saying like our suggestion?
What the JLP don't recognize is that they need to be in control of the narrative. Understand? Them can't just respond to everything. It's impossible. They need to be in control of the narrative, meaning they have to be proactive in giving information before and also anticipating what might be said and already having a plan in how they're going to address that. Understand? Because a lot of times, what I realize is they respond once they know something is happening or they're asked a question. I'm wondering why we don't have daily press briefings. Why isn't it a daily press briefing so that they can inform the people of all the things that you and people like Dujan, you other people are doing online out of the goodness of your heart, but this is not something that should be your fight.
Well,
you should be adding to what they're already doing. They should be delivering that on a daily basis to the people.
you know, I said that before the election that the one day a week post cabinet press conferences,
Cut it.
it's not enough when you're dealing with disinformation. It's just not. I mean, it's just not. I mean, if you look at the United States, for example, and I can make the comparison because we're all living in a global space where, you know, we're a digital people, right? So with the United States, every day the White House the press conference, you know, except
Every single day.
except for weekends, you know.
Yes.
Every day then come out for about 2 hours, give the public the information about what the agenda is for the day or what, you know, the topic of discussion or the challenges of the time, whatever. And the press is there and then take questions every day, Monday to Friday.
Exactly. And not only do they do that, they have their talking points that they email and send out to the people beforehand. Yeah. You should have an email every day.
And give the press them something to do in a Jamaica. Because they not do nothing.
Exactly.
I've long suggested that, and I don't believe we should only do that in a crisis. And the JLP does press conferences very well. I saw them do it in COVID, and I was like, I hope they continue. But after COVID, they stop, right? And in a this time, you know, them need to do. How are you going to have an information minister will come out once a week?
Exactly. And she can't. And the thing is, why is she the one doing it? You need a press secretary. I understand. They need somebody who's in charge of that. She don't need to be the one doing it because she can't. She have education. She have all these different portfolios under her. She can't be the one doing it every week.
Yeah, she has a lot to do for sure.
She has a lot to do, and I'm gonna be very, very honest. I'm gonna say, and I'm a big supporter of the JLP and what the government has been doing for Jamaica. But this is incompetence, in my opinion.
The communication.
Yes, and let me tell you why. If there was a disease that's being spread across Jamaica, right? And there was no disruption, wouldn't you say the health minister was incompetent? If we know people have diseases spreading and no one is addressing it, wouldn't that be incompetence?
Of course.
Now add the next layer. If you know people are purposely spreading disease and infecting people with disease on purpose for their own gain, and we're not doing nothing to disrupt that, wouldn't that also be incompetence on the Ministry of Health as well as the Ministry of Justice or whatever? To me, they're not treating this as a disease that needs to be disrupted.
All right, me like how you say that.
They're not. It's a disease. It's a disease that's spreading. That you can't come once a week with the medicine once a week and say, here's one little spoon. All right, take that now. and think that may help with the pandemic of disinformation going on right now.
You're right. You're right.
Them need to have a daily press briefing where them actually not only getting ahead of it, but informing the people. Like, for example, I feel like say some things are beneath them. But I would love a press briefing when they sit them come out and say, you know what? I know there's been some talk about how hurricanes are formed, but this is how a hurricane is formed. just
No,
so
man.
that we're on the same page.
You're 100% correct.
If I address, they must say, wholeness I make hurricane. I'm just, all right, we just want to remind the people, based on science, evidence-based science, that this is how a hurricane is formed, and there is no evidence that any man has been able to form a hurricane. Boom. Get ahead of that.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Thank you.
Why we have Deon Jackson Miller ask question about when are we going to have an oversight committee? That should have been already announced. Okay? You know, you're going to have a Deon Jackson Miller if we ask the Wilp a dum foo question them. You already have an answer. You understand? Like, these are things you have to anticipate what the opponent is going to come with, and already have your answer before them come with them question. And that's the part I'm saying. Be proactive. You can't be behind. You have to be ahead. You have to anticipate, and like you say, have a war room, go online, see what the landscape is, see what people are saying, and have a constructive answer. They need a PR, not just communication. This is about PR for the government, because the GLP has done a lot of good things, but if people don't know,
yes,
it
even
make no difference.
even the argument,
Understand?
where you hear them as say the government not do nothing for the people, them are just entertainers and outside people, and not go say no. And in that speech alone, where you hear them a make, the government should have one somebody if you come out and can reel out everything what the government do. So I put up one video, I went must see yesterday or day before yesterday. Put up a video to show the people them what the government did before the hurricane and after the hurricane.
Yes, you need to have somebody who's constantly just saying that every day. Every day. Just like how them I taught them foolishness every day. We need to have a press secretary every day. And then they have pointed people on social media that they they're in contact with, that
they can deliver.
Yeah. So that they can convey that to the people. Because you can't just do it from the press secretary. They can't just do it from the podium. You need people like you and other people in the field to kind of help that. But at this point, it's on your shoulders and people like you, and it shouldn't be on your shoulders to do that. That should be a designated position within the government, and Dana, she can't do it. She should not be the one to do it.
If you tell her the truth, and I like Dana, I think she's good, but from Dana get the education minister job, I think that I find it hard to listen to her anymore. And it's not because she's not good. It's because you get the sense that she's being overworked. And, you know, and our way of delivery, it's different now. I get the sense that she's always rushing or she's overworked. That vibe that me get from her. And it changed.
Repetitive. Sometimes she's repetitive.
She repetitive as well. So I know me alone. Yeah, man. Me agree with you.
So if they can't tighten up on that, because that's going to be what determines what happens in 2030.
Yes, and I hope that they're here. Yeah, man, 100%. Thank you for calling.
If the PNP win, I call her that.
Communication.
You understand? Thank you for taking my call.
Yeah, man.
Keep up the good work. Keep up the good work. Thank you.
Thank you. Guys, this is serious thing, you know. I want them to know so the risers them have one group, one WhatsApp group, where the whole of the bloggers them in it. And in other WhatsApp group, they them plan up what kind of lie them go there tell upon people and who figure attack on them sit there. So they function and operate. Now I don't know if the JLP has a WhatsApp group or do they sitting there. Right? But the JLP has to have someone, and not just anyone, when it comes on to people where you call press secretary, they have to have certain features. They have to have good oratory skills. They have to have good communication skills. They have to have all of what it takes to deliver a good press briefing every time, right? So even though this is not to pick on Abka, me see somebody mentioning in the chat say Abka, but that job not fit Abka in my view. It has to be someone who, listen, that is for a whole nother conversation, right? You guys know where I stand when it comes down to this guy. I think this guy has the oratory skills. I think, he has the social skills, communication skills. He has a good command of the English language, the way that he speaks, stuff like that. These are the kind of people that you have to have out there being a press secretary. And you cannot overwork them and overload them with no other responsibility. They must be focused on information. They must come. Yes, let me tell you something. Yes, if we did have time, I'll give voluntary service and tell the JLP, say, give me a podium and let me do 2 weeks and be a press secretary and show on. You have to come out every day for true. A long time you attack it. And the reason why I said that the JLP should do that is because of how I saw how they dealt with the COVID. Coming out every day and updating the nation and giving information. Because to be honest, we've never had a government before that push out information to the people as much as the JLP. I guess we can say COVID did that. Maybe it did. But we never had a government before we come out and come speak to the nation as regular as the JLP did during COVID. I mean, I look upon it and I say, they're not the same thing them do in America. Every day them come out, come to press conference. I saw the people them get informed, I saw you fight against disinformation. I saw you fight against people who in the press, where some of them good all get paid to tell lie on people and talk foolishness. And then come with them political agenda. So JLP, would have done yourself a very good favor if you get with the times and get into the habit of having a 2-hour press conference, Mondays to Fridays. Make your press secretary focus on just that. Don't give them no other position and put them nowhere else to distract them, because they must be laser focused on being the press secretary of Jamaica. That is where I stand. I'm glad to the caller and make some very good points. That means so when you just hear JP, you attack it. Remember when I talk foolishness over here, so. And we know about information over here, so. And we know about going up against disinformation over here, so. So nobody over here, so not talk no foolishness. But don't think that it's only 3 months or only 2 months after election, so we don't have time. No. When people come tell lie by you and it stick by you, some of them something they cannot be erased. So let us take Jamaica and our communication and information to our next level. Yes, let us take it to our next level by having daily press conferences, informing the nation, and at this point in time, informing the world. That way, only now if you have the minister them a rush to come out in a post cabinet meeting every Tuesday, or maybe they can still come. Maybe they can come to them Tuesday same way. But you need to have one press conference every day, Monday to Friday. May I tell you no? A long time may I talk it. One more call, guys. Oh, me not see the moderator. And him not there in the storm affected area. Look like moderator. Moderator get rich and switch. Hello, good night.
Yes, good evening, Nats.
Hi, you're live.
Yes, I'm turning on my TV.
Thank you.
Yes, I'm trying to recollect myself. There's three things I'm seeing these people who call themselves PNP. None of them don't know their history. Because first thing, the one which you talk about, the Chief Curry.
Chief Corey, what happened to him?
When I was going through the history, these maroon people was involved in catching regular black people, selling them back to the English for their own freedom. So it's nothing new. I go in the history and found out that they was the one that catch Aki for the British, and they was the one again that catch Barboda. A lot of people don't read history and know that history.
Okay. You have anything to say about the topic over here tonight, sir?
The topic you have about robbery at the airport?
Yeah, we're talking about that, and we're also talking about the way that the people are having this handout mentality and want to stick up the government for all kind of things in the crisis.
That's why Jamaica have the whole problem what homeless and them have to fix, This is the mentality from PNP time. These people don't think about work, they're getting everything for free. They used to go to, you never heard the big argument about the election where there were people who was getting money going to public works every 2 weeks or whatever, getting big checks. That was what was going on there. So that's why these people willing to die to bring back the same thing, and that's why PNP have so many poor people. Call them hoodlum, they don't do nothing. You remember in the manifesto that Mark Golding put out, they're talking about bringing back that same thing what Michael them will bring about giving area leaders contract, where these people were taking the money, don't employ nobody, and then some of them, they beat all the people in the work, they dance, then put it away.
So what is your expectation of the government in the rebuilding process and where the people of Jamaica are concerned?
Well, in that respect, they have to give the government the chance to do what the government need to do. It's just not, this is not something you just get up and just start to do anything you feel like do. Because right now we have so many people in this place. First thing you have to talk about find place for them. And the government is coming with a plan how to rebuild. And the first thing the government have to do when they're rebuilding is make sure change the building code.
So you think it's an unfair expectation where, because it looks to me now that the PNP people them are expecting for the government to...
The PNP is always doing this same thing. It's the same thing they talk about labor right and PNP. These people don't know the history of the two parties. Bustamante was like equivalent to Mandela, that's how he come to form that party. Go and check the history.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much for calling.
Yes.
Yes. Have a good night.
You have a blessed one too.
All right, guys. I remember watching an interview when Martin Luther King visited Jamaica. When the United States, going through their little civil war, black people trying to fit into society and be treated decently. Martin Luther King said that when he went to Jamaica, he admired the Jamaican society as a majority. Probably was his first time visiting a majority black country. And that's one of the things that a lot of people appreciate about Jamaica, and also our openness to diversity. Hence, our motto, out of many, one people. right? And we have a lot of people in Jamaica of different backgrounds. But when you are in Jamaica, you are a Jamaican. No matter where you look like, no matter where you come from. We don't use hyphenated terms like African American, European American, Chinese American. No. Jamaican, you are. This is why Jamaica is so loved around the world. Everybody who visit Jamaica, no matter what them look like or where them come from, they are going to leave Jamaica with I can't find the right word to use right now. But that little something there that embodies who we are as a people. No matter where they come from. We do not see in the crisis here. When you look at the countries and the people them who are helping, not from all over. They not have to do it, you know. Because right now, a whole heap of country in the world in a problem. See Israel in a problem. And Israel sent a medical team to Jamaica. France in a problem. And France send help to Jamaica. Even America. The government shut down, you know. I don't know if they lift a shut down yet. What a whole heap of people are all with upon welfare. I get food stamp. I fret to say if they don't know if they can name Thanksgiving food. Because government shut down. No food stamp now run. America is having a political crisis themselves. Political instability, I should say. But they're in Jamaica helping. So I am saying all of this to say to our patriotic Jamaicans, whether you're PNP, JLP, or no P, continue to stand with Jamaica. The world is standing with Jamaica. Yes. The world is standing with Jamaica. But you have some people out here, even on this very platform, trying to campaign against Jamaica. But thank God, they do not make up the majority. But we must continue to be Jamaican and stand with our country. If our leaders falter, we must not be afraid or hesitate to tell them that they have faltered. But the fight continues, the recovery continues, and we're here for it, and we're glad to see our Jamaican folks uniting and the world coming together to help Jamaica. Guys, thank you so much for joining. Have yourselves a good night. Make sure you hit the like button before you leave, and if you have not subscribed, please do. I'll catch you guys. I'll catch you guys again on Friday. Or if something crazy happens tomorrow, you may see me again tomorrow. Have a good night, guys. Take care.
Yo, JPU, Jamaica politics uncovered. This one for the Queen of Truth, Natalie. Natalie, you are one of the best. No test, JPU channel, pass the truth quest. Them are hide facts, you tear down the wall. Bringing info to the people, big up for y'all. From Parliament floor to country lane, JPU show the game. No stain. We love you, Natalie. Best YouTube channel, JPU, one fast. Check JPU, one true. Check who they live for you. Come check the channel, people them voice. Watch how you dissect the political scene. Clean information, no in between. We salute your hustle, your passion, your might. JPU shining light on the darkest night. Don't make them destruct you, stay firm and true. You all of Jamaica, big up you, we love you. Best YouTube channel, JPU. One fast, check JPU. One true, check booty live a feel. Come check the channel, people them voice.
Beats him, I send horns echo.